My name is CJ Watson. I'm originally from Las Vegas, Nevada. I played in the NBA for 10 years, overseas for 2 years. I went to the University of Tennessee, went to Bishop Gorman High School. I'm making this Can I Be Vulnerable video because I want to help just black men be more powerful, be more positive, and achieve success by any means necessary. Have I been to therapy? Not that I know of, but I mean, I majored in psychology, so I've had some sessions where I sat in like people in therapy, stuff like that. So I guess I can say I've probably been to a few, maybe.
Yeah, okay. How was that for you?
It was cool. I mean, it wasn't particularly about myself, so it kind of looked in the mirror after I left the session or whatever, and the people were talking about their issues, their problems, stuff like that. So it kind of gave you a little insight of what to do, what not to do. What scares me? Death, number one. The unknown of heaven. Snakes, spiders, insects. I don't want to be unsuccessful, I guess, or I don't want to help people, not help people, especially when you've been put in a position to do so.
Right.
I got the end of the stick a few times, you know. Family, friends, business. It comes with life. So, manhood is, I guess, number one, being an example, providing for your family, giving knowledge. And then when you have kids, just being that fatherly example, be that example that you want them to admire, or if you have a daughter, you want them to have a man like yourself. So motivates me, my family, my kids, being successful, just being a positive role model for kids coming out the same neighborhood that I came out of, just trying to be a good example.
Right. What's most important to you?
Most important to me is family, friends, love, just genuine respect.
When was the last time you felt childhood joy?
Childhood joy.
That running through the park, wind hitting your face, just no care in the world.
I felt that, it's not from my perspective, but just seeing my kids happy, seeing my daughters play with one another. Now I see what it feels like when my parents were my age and they had me and they were just, you know, didn't have all the money in the world. They just took us to the park and played played basketball, just little stuff like that. Nothing too particular. Just talk about my grandma. Actually, she passed away like last Monday.
Damn.
She was 99. She was my dad's mom, but she was more than just like my grandma. She was an icon in the neighborhood.
Right.
She desegregated schools, which means my aunt was the first black kid to go to an all-white school. So my grandma walked my aunt to school and got like bomb threats. Told the white people would always chase my dad and their brothers and sisters home from school, throwing rocks and stuff at them. So just my grandma was a powerful woman, and she did it all off of an 8th grade education.
And where was this?
Tennessee, Nashville. So you know, in the South it's even worse because you know, all the whites and stuff like down there, they're just kind of bona fide racist. Right. So, but I mean, she meant a lot to me. We saw her when we went to Thanksgiving, and like when you see someone you always seen every year or every summer or something like that, you can tell like she was getting real weak. She was 99. She couldn't really walk that much, and she was in the hospital the last time we saw her. And then when we left, I called her, and you can tell in her voice that she was like just struggling. And then she caught pneumonia actually, so that's when I knew kind of it was like the tail end of things. But she was did as good as she could, being 99 in the situation.
So how did that affect you? First, mentally, how did that affect you?
I mean, it was tough because I hardly ever cry. I'm not emotional, but when I got the text like in the morning, I cried, dropped some tears, and just she wouldn't want us to be crying, so you just try to move on and go about your day and do the stuff that you would normally do. So that's what she would want. Message to the people, stay strong, keep Christ first, reach for your dreams, don't let no one tell you can't do anything, and just bet on yourself really, put all your belief in yourself and see where it gets you.